All right, everybody. Big changes are coming to how crests work in the War Within, and it's going to impact M Plus the most, in my opinion, and I couldn't be more excited. We are on the eve of 11.0.7, which these changes will take place, but will carry into Season 2, and that'll be right from the start. So be prepared to push those keys up, because here are the changes that we're getting at. We get the number of Gilded Harbinger crests needed to purchase the nascent Gilded Harbinger crest. That was 90, and I don't even think I've collected 90. Like, if you look at the chunks of 90 that I've gained, few and far between. But that was reduced to 60, so it's a little bit easier. It's a third less. I'm in for that. The number of Harbinger crests needed to purchase trade-up bags, which, if you were looking at all the weathered and the runed and the carved and all that in your bags, and you try to do the math to figure out what you can upgrade to, you realize that it wasn't worth it. But now, so you're looking at the number of Harbinger crests needed to purchase trade-up bags reduced to 45, was 90. Another set of 90. No. So it seemed like you were wasting so many crests there to get nothing, so it was pointless. So they're at least trying to up value that. And then the Harbinger of the Gilded achievement, which is that one where you get your every slot maxed out, requires 636 now. In this every slot, and it was 639. 639 was a problem because your crafted gear only went up to 636, and then you'd have to make a side piece of gear to get that achievement. So that's changing, and I believe on that day, on reset day, everybody's going to probably be clicking, except me, still working on it, because the crest collection process was so difficult. So this will really change what we do with our old crest. Like I said, unlike me, who wasted time, get the nothing amount pre this fix, and hope to get gilded faster. It wasn't. It was a big fail. I think I ended up trading up maybe a couple hundreds to 1,000 of previous crests to kind of grow up into the new ones, and maybe ended up getting 4. So really didn't do anything, but cleared out my currency tab a little bit better than I thought I would have. So this is a major move and helps people be able to level up faster if you're stuck at a certain point. Another nice part is while you're in the Siren Isle, the quest and all that stuff, it'll speed that up because you're going to get all those lower end quests, and that world content will remain more relevant for your geared out character. Like, I don't have many alts, but I do run a lot of the content with my maxed out, my main character. So doing it is pointless, but if I collect, then I can trade up. So right now this is going into the, so that's going to be a fantastic change for lower level people and kind of getting up to that higher content. But this is the best change that I can't even say anything. It's going to be the cost of the crest, or not cost, the amount of the crest you get from running M+, it's growing. So they put its whole chart together of what it used to be, what it will be, and then what happens if you deplete the key. That's the biggest thing. So looking at it, I'm going to skip over, Heroic and Mythic 1 because you just get Weathered Carved. But starting at +2, you get 12 if you beat it, 8 if you don't. +3, you get 14 if you beat it, 10 if you don't. And that's Carved, the Carved Crest. Runed, you're going to be sitting at a +4, you'll get 12 and then 8 if deplete. +5 is 14 and then 10. 6 is 16 and 12. 7 is where the rune stops at 18, and then if you deplete, you'll get a 14. Now, if you've been Mythic Plussing at any time in this season, you'll know +8 was the only worth it because it's the easiest content to get the Gilded Crest. So, in the new structure, you're going to get 12 like you have been, but if you deplete a +8, you get 8. +9, you get 14, so that's increasing by 2, and then it goes to 10 for a deplete. +10, 16, 12 deplete, 11, 18, 14 deplete, and a +12 gets you 20 Gilded Crest, and 16 if you deplete it. So each key deplete will only lose 4 crests no matter what. Easy. I think going up from, this is huge, because if you were running Mythic Plus prior to this, which we all are, hasn't started yet, you would get 5 crests for any depletion and 12 for any completion, no matter the difficulty. So when you deplete the key, you get 5 crest. And then along with that, as the key holder, which lately I've had to run a lot of my own keys, you get a lower keystone, you wasted your time, and your feelings hurt because let's say you've passed the timer of 30 minutes, you're at 45, 50 minutes, and you got 5 crests. That's not even enough to upgrade anything. So hopefully with all this added up, the key levers will kind of lessen a little bit because it's going to make it more, instead of getting 5, you'll get, chart above, depending what you're running. I think this will help grow the amount of people pushing high keys and not just looking for that +8 just for the crest. Because if you want to run a 10, 12, whatever, you're going to get a better prize for it. So those people are going to move on to the higher content, which will open up more groups and which will open up groups for people looking to better their skill and learn dungeons. So instead of jumping with your buddies and everything from a +2 to a +8 and depleting the person's key, which happened to me, let's say like a couple minutes ago, and that's kind of, it was painful. Another change is the currency rewards in Mythic Plus, like I said, crests, but gold and valor stones are going to start scaling with keystone level. So no numbers yet on that, but you need valor stones and crests to upgrade gear. The gold is trivial because it's never has been anything of worth, so whatever. I like the thought that we're going to get gold. It's like running a delve, getting those gold piles at the end. I collect it because it's free, and I don't have that much gold. I have to purchase the token if I want to buy anything big at the auction house. It's terrible. So, but all in all, this is not a temporary fix, which is pretty great. Or just a free give me as like a now Mythic Plus players. You're going to figure out, how to make this through and just keep playing the system and what you have. But to me, it's the start of revamping a new system. Fingers crossed that this is going to be the start of something big. Mythic Plus is the top tier for me. And then raids are just fun while it lasts. And then open world content and delves and all that. Fun, I'll do it late night when I'm really bored. But other than that, I don't really focus too much on it. So with the increase of crests and the possible pushing of keys, that, like I said, that's less competition for lower key levels. Because I've, wait 45 minutes plus to get accepted into a +8, +10, whatever be it. And I'm almost a 2600. Look, I'm trying. I try every day. And then you realize like, wow, you've been doing keys for 4 hours and you've got 2 done and you got 10 crests out of it because you depleted it every time. So definitely hopefully that'll make a difference there. So, and then instead of being carried and breaking keys. So this will be the test run for season 2. And I think that Blizzard will be watching this closely to see, if this was a good change and then what they can change in the future. And if these are changes that you can get behind, I want you to check out this other video of mine that I've had issues with Mythic Plus in the past and see if things can get better. And yet, they're still in that situation where they haven't changed much. This is the first step in the right direction. And I've been there playing it every day. So I will see you on my next video to see what changes are coming down the road. I'll see you.